Hello.
Does it look weird that I'm sitting on my gaming chair? Gaming chair. I went out hanging out with friends, came back home, and to my surprise, there was a package. Not just any package though. PR from Gaga herself. I'm just kidding, probably her PR team. You know, I'm not jealous that my friends got to hang out with Gaga, take pictures with Gaga, and experience the Haus Laboratories for themselves. But this is quite a nice surprise. Because one, I rarely get PR, and two, I do K-beauty, so it's a little strange. Basically, Lady Gaga released a makeup line with Amazon called Haus Laboratories. There's an eyeliner, liquid eyeshadow, lip liner, and lip gloss. Personally, I do like that the collection is smaller. It makes it easier for people shopping. Because when brands release huge ass collections, it just gets harder for, especially for those that don't know exactly what colors look good on them. And I know Gaga's whole message with this brand is like, wear whatever makeup you want, which is a fantastic message, but also makes it very hard for people that are maybe just getting into makeup or don't know what looks the best on them. I'm gonna open this baby up. This reminds me of a Pyramid Head from Silent Hill, if you know what that is. And here we have Mother Monster herself. Gaga. Gaga! Hold on, I'm actually cooking sinigang right now. This is actually surprising. She also included the collaboration she did with Face Lace. Ooh, Yoba. They're basically adhesive stickers that you can reuse to create looks, of which I am not going to do today. And apparently you can cut them up and do whatever you want with them. Oh my god, and they also come with the wings for eyeliner. This is... which I guess is for if you are not good at drawing wings, which is me. I won't lie, I actually already opened this. And I did swatch some things. But for the video, I put it all back in the box. Here she is. The thing that really surprised me is I thought this was like really shiny paper, but it's actually like legit, it's like a mirror. House, Yaros.
Chocolate.
Alright, let's check out these products, shall we? But before that, I think I should probably do base because, Oh my god! These are the Glam Attack liquid shimmer powders. The texture kind of reminds me of like a thin version of the Stila liquid shadows. I'm just gonna randomly swatch these. This is Dynasty. In one swipe, there is a little bit of, there are some like sheer areas, but I think this product is meant to be buildable. Let me see if I can blend the edge out with an eyeshadow brush. Kind of. Let's see what happens if I dip it onto the back of my hand and quickly pick it up with a brush and try, like if I was applying it like eyeshadow, like powder eyeshadow. I dipped right here, I picked it up with a brush and I started blending here, but it's, I think you'd have to layer, like wait for each layer to dry. If I were to use these, I wouldn't use these as like trying to get super precise with it because I think it would just make it too complicated and make it more frustrating to use. I like the way that Gaga used, like in these product shots, not product shots, but like the promotional shots and all that. They looked more effortless, which I think would be the best way to use these. Of course you can, I'm sure you can get all precise and stuff, but they do dry down and of course it's gonna, the top layer of this is gonna kind of rub off, but I don't imagine me rubbing my eyes like that. So I get the feeling that they will last as long as you don't touch them. If you have oily lids though, I have a good feeling that they probably will get all patchy. So I touched them all on my hand right here, and the gold one, Legend, you can see it's actually pretty patchy, and I had a little bit of trouble getting it on there. But when I went to do it, I was like, oh, maybe I need to shake it, and I think I just realized, I think there's a metal ball inside of them, which helps mix up the pigment and like the liquid. Even though the gold one is a little bit like patch and sheer, I think it would be really pretty as like if you like put it on your finger and tapped it on the center of the lid, which is what I usually do with shimmer things like this. Or I'll put it like under my eye on the ague side, which is like my favorite way to use them. But all the colors are really, really pretty. These two, I would never wear these on a daily basis, probably ever, but they're freaking gorgeous. I'm really attracted to shades of black that are like this, that are more like a bluey black. So Chain Ballerina is really freaking pretty. This color, which I feel like is obviously the most wearable, I guess depending on your skin tone of course, but I feel like would be the most wearable for most people. Gorgeous if you have just like a regular neutral eye and you just swipe it over the lid. A+, if you want to take your look from 0 to 100 real quick. I've been obsessed with these lychee drinks if you're in Korea, go to the Pyeongjam, the convenience store, and pick one up. Now, the reason I think that these will probably break down quickly on oily eyelids is because if I were to swipe with a wet tissue, it already comes off. And then for the other eye product, there is the Eye-LIE-Ner. This little lady is a felt tip. Nice black line. Wouldn't say the blackest, actually. It's pretty black, but I've seen much blacker. And actually, if you can see right there, it kind of bleeds. I mean, a tiny bit. If you put a little bit of powder in your eyes, I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. What I'm finding though is that if you only put a light amount of pressure, like on that bottom line that I drew, it doesn't really bleed. But here I was trying to demonstrate like how you can draw thick lines, so I kind of pressed a little bit hard. It bled a tiny bit, you can see right there. So I don't think most people will like stab their eye while they're putting their eyeliner on. So I don't think it should be an issue, but there's that to mention. For the lip products, there's the Riot Lip Liners, 6 colors. Looking at them now, they're all actually pretty wearable for me. More muted colors are the kinds of colors that actually tend to sell the best because they tend to be the most wearable shades, I suppose you could say. It's just like a regular pencil. You do have to sharpen these. It's not one of those ones that has like a sharpener at the bottom, so. They do glide on super smooth though. Like no effort. Don't need to sit there scraping at your face. Now apparently, these can be used not just as lip liners, but you can just use them as all over lip color. The only thing though is that I feel like because you're using way more of it to cover all your lips, you probably will run through it a little bit faster. Don't know how much else I can say about lip liners. There's the colors. Lip liner is not a very popular product, if at all, in Korea. Maybe some people use them these days because the over lip is kind of popular, the overdrawn lip. But the way they would use it, here, let me actually demonstrate it to you. And you know what, I actually recently, sorry, I can zoom back in and out. I bought this mirror that, how do I show this? So if I show you a mirror, this is obviously a mirror image. But this mirror was designed to show you your face like the way people would see it, so not reversed. That probably doesn't help your imagination, but this has definitely made me realize how uneven I do my makeup, my brows, my lips. My lips are really wonky, but like my whole face is really wonky. So I'm pretty much just using this because the outside of my lips is a little bit darker than the inside. So I'm using this almost like concealer when you put concealer on the outside of your lips. And the longer you use this reverse mirror and you start to correct things that you do wrong with your makeup, the more, like as you're doing your makeup without this mirror, the more you're able to catch those differences. Jeez, there's fucking hair on my face. Is she malleable? I don't think so. I think it dries really quickly. Oh, no, just kidding. She spreads easily on the hand. And it'll be at this point that I put a my point color in the center. Actually, should we do that? Let's try that. I'm gonna be basic and just use this rosy color. Right. You see, I'm already feeling it. Using the lip liner on my lip line was nice because it's sharp and on point and I can get the line exact. But now that I'm putting it in a wider area, I'm already feeling like, oh my god, this is gonna take forever. And there's your basic K-Beauty lip. You don't really have to do the two-tone sort of thing. You can also just use one. Put a majority of it in the center and kind of blend out the edge. Same thing. But it is a lip liner, so it's making my lips a little bit dry. Or I don't know if it's because I'm talking so much, the air coming from my mouth is drying my lips. But I guess if you're gonna use the lip gloss, which is what I'm gonna do next, I guess you should be fine because that's providing you some level of moisture. Yeah, see, this also comes off really easily with blue tissue. I don't know, I don't know, Gaga. Like the pigmentation, the smoothness, the blendability of these products has been really great so far. But like lasting power, I don't know. You know what these would be really cute for? Blush. It'd be a bitch to put on, but you know what? It's just that again, you would be running through this liner like real quick. And then last but not least, the Riot Lip Gloss. Oh, Riot, sorry. Riot Lip Gloss. Lots of nudes, which...
Hello.
Corset, a peach neutral. Love that for me. It's really sticky. No, sorry. It's really like gloopy looking on the lips. It's like sticky, but it's not the kind of sticky where If you do that, you're gonna get like trails. And I kind of like this texture, to be honest, because it just feels comfortable. And apparently you're supposed to be able to build these up to some degree, which I don't think I would, because I would probably just use these for shine. Actually, just kidding.
Disgusting!
It's not too bad, but I think if you keep putting more on, it will start to get that tackiness. This is a really pretty color though. It's a peach neutral, so I'm assuming it will suit many a skin tone. Oh, and also, because it is that slightly thicker, tacky texture, it will last much longer. Entranced, sheer with light pink pearl. The applicator is kind of like, have you seen this sort of applicator before? It's like the chair, but it's just kind of long. With this type of applicator, you get enough, just enough on the tip for like a thin layer. Because right now I feel like I definitely have to dip back in. Yeah, they were not lying about the shimmer in here. Noticeable up close, but I think far away, the shininess of the gloss is too high that it's not like you see the shimmer first, right? You're not gonna think that's a shimmery lip gloss. You just think, oh, that's a shiny lip gloss, and when you go close, then you'll see the shimmer. Hello little monsters, it is 2 days after. Are these eyes safe?
You're gonna die anyway!
I don't know, we're little monsters, so we're gonna break the rules. I want to take Rule and put her all over the lid. That is a slipping and sliding all over my lid. Not surprised because it's the lip liner on my
wet, moist lid.
So when it comes to breaking rules, there's a time and place. I do have this thing, this multi-pot from 3CE that is pretty similar in color. So technically I would really just use this. Or something like this new Etude House Bakehouse palette. I don't have any brushes. My house is not that far, I can just go there, but it's 12:10. If I go, I'm gonna lay on my couch and I'm gonna end up just staying there all night. This Glam Attack and Aphrodite, I would mostly likely just use this as like a highlight in the center of the lid. But if you just go straight in, way too much shimmer, not necessarily pigment, but it's just way too much shimmer that it'll be just like this, the color on your lid kind of disappears. So I'm gonna wipe it on the rim of the bottle. Tap it first in the center, then spread it side to side. Love that. Whatever is left, I kind of put some on the back of my hand, whatever is left of that here on the inner corner. See, the shimmer's kind of getting everywhere. Not a big fan of that. And then for my lips, mute them out a little bit with a concealer. Concealer. We take a ride. I don't think I look good with gloss. I think I look better with matte, as much as I love like glossy tints and stuff. Like gloss itself doesn't actually suit me, like a really pigmented kind of gloss. I'm gonna try Attitude, the kind of spicer.
Oh really?
More like just in the center. I wish I brought my contour stuff, because the outside my face looking a little bare with all the color here. But I think that's how I would wear Miss Gaga's makeup. Now I did see some people saying that this collection isn't as out there as they would have expected from Gaga herself, but I feel like if you're kind of bored with the makeup that's been being released lately, then that's probably a bad thing. But for the everyday average person, I feel like it's a kind of a good thing, because it just makes these products easier to wear on a day-to-day basis, you know, actually, so you can use them up. If you're like me, who has too much damn makeup. And yeah, with a lot of the colors being actually pretty wearable, even though we're crazy colors from like the Glam Attack liquid eyeshadows, they're not too out there. With that being said, personally, I think that is great. In terms of quality though, I can find myself incorporating this into my current makeup routine. Using them alone though, you can make a look. Hold on, I'm gonna bend down for a second. I'm like trying so hard to stand up straight that I'm like arching my back too much and now my back hurts. Long story short, I feel like there's something for everybody in this collection. I think the only thing that, because as I'm using and playing with these products, the only thing I'm feeling is that they're not going to last. But then also, I tend to not put a lot of product on my face either. I don't like feeling like I have a ton of product on my face. Even with the lips, you saw I only put like a little right in the middle. And even not even just this, but most of the products I find that since I only put a little bit, I do have to touch it up anyway. So touching up, not a big problem for me, but that's just something I noticed about these products. Like if you see videos of Gaga putting this stuff on, she obviously like puts it all over her lips and makes sure she has a good coat on. That's obviously gonna last longer than a tiny little like swipe on the center of the lips. The Glam Attacks do feel more matte, of course, so it feels like they're a little bit more resistant. For me, I was just using this for the shimmer. So the shimmer, she's fine. But I think if you want more for the color, like an eyeshadow, you layer it and build it up to good coating, then I think you have a better chance. But I do have really like deep set lids where shadow can crease more easily, and creams and liquid eyeshadows on me, honey,
don't do it.
I still don't know if that pencil's eye safe. Anyway, let me know if there's anything in this collection that interests you. I'm gonna finish editing this video. Bye. The way this nail chipped makes it look like the nail stops here, and then I have a bit of nail polish on the tip of my finger.
That sucks. That's